That's right, guys. You thought it was a joke. You thought I was giving you a funny haha about Minecraft at the beginning of the stream, but no, Republicans actually want child labor back in the coal mines. That's a thing. Guys, you know, current gaming trends have told me that it's time to bring back child labor. Between Minecraft and Terraria, the children, they yearn to mine coal. But no, seriously, there are Republican lawmakers who are just very, very desperate to try to bring kids back into coal mines. I wish I was kidding. Let's get into the fan art section, and then we'll get into the topic at hand. First bit of fan art we have here is from Taproot. Here's Nova forcing Slime Suris into the gender blender. Yeah, no, that is a face of pure evil. I am terrified. Well, I can confirm that Nova is not shoving me into the gender blender at any point. But according to fan art, it's a thing that's happened. The next one we have here is from Jet. I wanted to do at least one color piece for Nova, so here they are with the newly discovered femboy Suris. I drank your gender fluid accidentally. You're enjoying this far too much. Oi, oi, oi. Jeebus. As always, everybody, thank you all for your fan art submissions. If you want your fan art to be shown in a future video, the best way to do so is to drop it into the fan art section of the Discord. With that said, let's go and get to the topic at hand after you subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. All that other fun stuff. 14 to 17-year-olds could see expanded job options under proposed bill. Senate File 167 would open the door for teenagers between 14 and 17 years old to work in previously restricted industries. So I actually have all of the bill sitting right here if we need to reference anything specifically. So that is an option there for us if we need to. But let's go ahead and see what the news site has to say about it. First, Des Moines, a new proposal in the Iowa legislature could bring some major changes to who is eligible to work in Iowa. Under current Iowa law, teenagers are not allowed to work in places like mines or meatpacking plants. That's right, guys. You thought it was a joke. You thought I was giving you a funny haha about Minecraft at the beginning of the stream, but no, Republicans actually want child labor back in the coal mines. That's a thing. Hey, Repubs, it's time to get woke. Then let's get woke in the coal mines together, guys. Republicans consistently are the people who say, hey, we need to protect the sanctity of children. We need to protect their childhoods. We need to protect it also into the coal mines with them. They should carry guns. I don't understand. I don't get it. Let me get this straight. Kids can own guns, work, and get married, but not be gay, trans, or vote, according to the GOP. Yep, that is literally the platform. That is literally the platform. Under Senate File 167, those industries would still be restricted, but Iowa Workforce Development and the Iowa Department of Education would be able to make exceptions, allowing teens 14 to 17 years old to participate in work-based learning or a school or employer-administered work-related program. Now, that's a very interesting way to word that. It's a very, very interesting way to word that. So here's the thing that I want to do. We're going to look at the actual bill itself real quick. And we're going to move to, let's see here. This is an area that my friend Cthulhu's BFF pointed out. Under 18, prohibited occupations / work activities. So this is interesting. So there's a lovely thing that happens when you are desperately trying to change the zeitgeist in our politics. You change language. So I don't know if you can see what's happened here, but it should make sense when I show you here. 92.8, this section of the bill is changing verbiage that was previously used in Iowa's laws. Occupations, also known as jobs, are being changed to work activities. Ah, yes, I would like to go mine some coal out of the coal mine as a work activity. That's what I'd like to do. It's not a job, Mom. It's a work activity. You know, what the fuck happened to that canary? Oh, no. This is not good. I don't know how many ways I have to tell you. Child labor is not a good thing. There's plenty of opportunities to bag groceries at Hy-Vee or whatever, but we don't need to be putting kids into dangerous occupations to solve workforce crises that adults need to be solving, said Charlie Wishman, president of the Iowa Federation of Labor, which is opposing the bill. Iowa's unemployment rate was down to just over 3% at the end of December, according to Iowa Workforce Development, but many Iowa employers are still reporting struggles to stay fully staffed. Yeah, you can't stay staffed enough. That's a good reason to just hire kids. We can't get enough adults to do this. Let's start hiring children to do it. I hate this website. Holy shit. Let's see. Jessica Drunker, the person who's with the Iowa Restaurant Association, which is supporting SF 167, said the bill could help businesses that lost many of their employees during COVID. So, funny thing. Yes, a lot of people died during COVID, and businesses lost a lot of employees as a result of that, but on top of that, it could be important to understand that if you are running low on people at your workplace, maybe offer a better package for them. Something with higher pay, something with better benefits, you know, as opposed to just hiring kids who will work for any amount of money because they've never experienced earning money before, so they will take lower wages. Now, there's something to be said about taking lower wages in certain fields when you are getting your start. Let's say that you are an artist, or let's say you're an actor, something that you haven't made a name for yourself in with. You might run with lower prices in that category for a little bit to get your name out there. And that's a thing that you might do whether you're young or not. It just has to do with whether you're starting. Offering these occupations to kids, as opposed to just offering better salaries for currently established employees to stay and to make other employees come, feels like a recipe for disaster. It feels like late-stage capitalism doing what late-stage capitalism tends to do, and that is flail. So it will help the workforce for us. It will allow us to hire some younger people to do some jobs they're fully capable of doing, and provide the opportunity to make some pretty good money, Dunker said. Dunker said the majority of jobs the bills provide would be part-time positions that teens are ideal for, but critics argue using teens to fill employment gaps won't address long-term workforce issues. Said we also need to make sure that they are going to pay people well, and that's going to be benefits, good health care, good retirement. That makes people come. If the businesses and the state build it, people will come, Wishman said. No, and I agree with that. Again, if you want people to work at your workplace, make your workplace more appealing to work at. Don't lower your standards so much as a workplace that you will hire children as a way to just keep warm bodies in the seats you need. There's plenty of ways to flesh out your workforce that do not involve bringing in children. If you want to be the party, if the GOP wants to be the party of letting kids be kids, letting kids learn during their formative years how to just exist as themselves, if they want to protect kids from the horrors of adulthood, then please do yourselves a favor and actually let kids be kids, as opposed to trying to bring them into the work. We used to have kids in factories that would go and do things that adults could not do, like reaching into some of the more complex machinery to get pieces, parts, nuts, and bolts that fell through cracks. And while kids were able to do that, and that was a really, really neat thing, I guess, the kids still should not have been working in those factories. Kids still should not be working in coal mines. Putting kids in meat processing plants is not a safe thing. A lot of these jobs are not safe. Retail positions, the worst thing that's going to get harmed is the kid's pride, with the exception of the, usual mass shooting that happens here in the United States. These things are awkwardly commonplace these days. We have more shootings than days each year now, after all. But aside from those freak accidents, retail positions, stuff like that, I don't advocate for kids hopping into there either, but at the very least, those positions are safer. It's not safe putting kids in coal mines. It's not safe putting kids in factories. And yet, these are the types of things that Republicans seem to want to happen now. And I don't know, it just seems kind of gross to me. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. This seems really fucking bad. Personally. Hit the like button if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, everybody, insert end of video tagline here.